Understanding rent to the ground, a deep dive into English phrases. Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to explore an interesting and somewhat dramatic English phrase, rent to the ground. This expression is not only vivid in its imagery but also rich in its usage. Whether you're a language enthusiast or an English learner, understanding such phrases can add depth to your language skills. So, let's dive in and unravel the mystery of this phrase. The phrase, rent to the ground, is not commonly used in everyday English, but it appears in literature and historical texts. It means to completely destroy or demolish something, especially a building or structure. The word, rent, in this context is an archaic term meaning torn apart or ripped. So, when something is rent to the ground, it is torn down to the ground level, leaving nothing standing. This phrase has its roots in older forms of English, where the word rent was more commonly used in the sense of tearing or ripping apart. Over time, the phrase has become less common, but it still appears in historical novels, period dramas, or in discussions of historical events. When you come across this phrase, it's usually in a context that emphasizes destruction or the end of something significant. To better understand how to use this phrase, let's look at some examples. 1. The ancient castle was rent to the ground during the war, leaving only memories in its place. 2. In his rage, he swore to rent their fortifications to the ground. 3. After the fire, the old mill was rent to the ground, marking an end of an era. Notice how the phrase adds a dramatic and historical flavor to the sentences. There are several other expressions in English that convey a similar meaning. For instance, razed to the ground. This is a more commonly used phrase meaning to completely destroy a building or structure. Brought to ruin. This implies causing something to fall into a state of decay or destruction. Torn down. A simpler, more modern way of saying something was destroyed or demolished. We hope this exploration of the phrase, rent to the ground, has been enlightening and adds a new dimension to your understanding of English. Such phrases, although not commonly used in daily conversation, enrich the language and connect us to its historical roots. Keep exploring and enjoying the beauty of English. See you in our next video.